Okay. It's 1900 GMT. It's time, guys. It's time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's preview them results. We're gonna go slow. Come on, Barry. You will see. We got that 420 in from Nachos.
Balls out.
Nookie for the 4 months. Thanks very much, Nookie. Hope you're well, dude. Good seeing you. Go on, tell your friends and family. Tell everybody. Tell everyone all the exciting things they have to look forward to. Barry the Ledge. I think I'm gonna get like top 80. I reckon. Which is a shame. If I had a couple hours longer, I reckon I could have done better. I gotta say, guys, I'm really, really, really excited to see what the round 7 map is like. I think round 7 last in the DeFRaG World Cup 2017. I thought we saw some of like the highest level of skill ever, and I think there's been some incredible things in the 2019 maps, but I think that the round 7 is pièce de résistance. And should be like only the most technical map, you know. I don't think we'll have that many entrants, but I think we're going to be some hot shit. Going to see some hot shit. Well, we're in the top hundreds now, guys. Top 100. If you made it to the top 100, congrats. Well done, guys. Don't say it to me, Soft. Don't say it. Might do better than top 80 at the moment, guys. It's alright, Barry. Barry, you rocked it. You absolutely rocked it. I like the name Sharkosity.vq3.quicko mode. Very good. Pope Joe, top 80. Oh, we're starting to get some seconds off at the moment. Nacho off Nurma. I think I might be top 72. And congrats to the VQ3 guys for making top 100. I reckon I got position 66. 66, I reckon. There's some love. Top 70, we got it. Ashanzi with 43 minutes and 55.5 seconds. I got top 69, guys. Top 69. Nice. Top 68. Top 68 and top 69. Let's do it. I got almost double 69, guys. I was so close, but Pope Joe got in my way. Oh, we're so childish, guys. Oh, Nick in top 60. So in the sub 40s, okay, we're starting to get some like some consistency in some of the runs. I reckon the complexity is now more than just sort of the basic routes. Pajalsa for 26 goddamn months. Thank you very much, Pajalsa. Hey, there's Necropsy here. Berserk is in. We've seen an effect already. N0. Lambaro. Hello, man. Top 50. For everyone in top 50, congrats again. I'm going to just... you can see a little bit better now, the numbers on VQ3. Sub 35. We haven't got to sub a minute yet in VQ3. At the moment, we're on for like 25 seconds still for CPM. I was saying 35 before for VQ3. I think we're a long way from that for VQ3. I think we're looking at probably like 45 seconds is the fastest time there. We're going to soon make it to sub 30 already in CPM. Nebula, 37th. Holy crap. I mean, sub 32. I mean, like, sub 35, in my opinion, is already getting to really, really, really good times in CPM. Siggy, you made 35, dude. Congrats. Boris, the 14th. It's got it in 1 minute and 3. Cabcorp is 33rd with Boris. Now we're in top 30. So close to top 30, Siggy. So close. So we got Strange Love in. Hey, Temfex, I haven't seen your name come up just yet. Well, it's been a while. Like, we've had quite a few times in the 30s. We're still going through there. Demonor. We've got Gopa as well that are. We have got sub-minute as of the top 30 in VQ3. We're getting one more there in the 30s. Puzz is the first to get sub 30 in the 24th. Damned Light. We're incoming towards top 20 times now, which we'll be viewing. Enter is going to be outside of the top 20. Bionic Man 2, Sentinel, and Zerg, both outside of it. We're going even slower now, guys, to cherish the top 20. Is it? Slow, slow, slow. Slow down, guys. Slow down. So, Temfex, you made top 20 by a few frames over Zerg. We got Damned Light in there, Qubit in there. Qubit, didn't you make the map or something? Delta, Recruit, Endy, Noobzorn. Alright, let's carry on. Ovchark in top 15. We got Breach also in the VQ3. We're going to get sub 29 soon for CPM. ZQN's in there. Nebula gets top 4. Nebula does better in VQ3. Zerg does better in VQ3 than CPM. That is kind of backwards normally. We've got Menta here, about to get into top 10 in a second. Here's our top 11. Moscow is there. We're going to get a sea of undead players. CMC is top 11. Bibby and Ket are up. There's some of the usual suspects that we've got. Storm, really, really not. That's got to be PB for him, actually, this entire DeFRaG World Cup getting top 9. Enters there. Yotun top 8. We got Haste in top 8. I'm going to start. All right, Knight in top 7. Amazingly done. Zas in top 7. Who wins, guys? We haven't seen Anne. We haven't seen Baz. We haven't seen Woody. I think there's some undead players that we haven't seen Zas yet in CPM. Over on VQ3 side, we haven't seen Hades. We haven't seen Strangeland. We haven't seen Dex. We haven't seen Roman. We haven't seen IVX8. People saying Woody Dex. Woody Dex. And I think could be well up there. Nookie's not. Is Nookie playing? Nookie definitely in for a shout as well. Baz thinking Anne definitely. I don't know if Lith is still going, to be fair. Nookie. Ooh. Okay, alright. Well, let's carry it on and see how we're doing. So Icarus is in. Strangeland is top 6. This is brutal, actually. The gap between him and Dex is going to increase. Zas gets top 5. IVX8 in top 5. Now we're getting to the crunch. Hox has got top 4. Haste is out too. Some names, unfortunately, I've been forgetting. But Woody not making top 1. Nookie's in top 3 as well. So we still got Baz out there. Baz is second. Dex is second. It's got to be Anne at the beginning. And it's got to be Hades. It is going to be that. 27 seconds for Anne. 43.8 seconds for Hades beating Dex. Hades with his, I want to say, second map win, I believe. And Anne, who's now on every single strafe map that we've had in the DeFRaG World Cup 2019. 3/10 off of what Baz has done. Half a second off of Woody, and well, over a second off 4th place. That is a lot of time that we're suddenly getting shaved off. Over for Hades. 0.4 from Dex is quite a lot. It's not as much as some of the faster maps, considering we've got 43, 44 seconds. But then you look at him from 1st to 3rd, that's a second off. And then you go to 1st to 10th, that's 2.5 seconds off. So 1st to 20th, we've got 3.5 seconds. First to 20th here, we've got a lot of seconds. A lot of seconds. And I want to see just how standings are being reflected at the moment. Obviously, we don't have standings right now of what the points from round 6 are, but Dex is at the top, so his gap is widening. Hades obviously just making a bit of a comeback, but is it enough? Dex, I think he might still be on his way to another DeFRaG World Cup victory. Baz did beat Woody, so this is still heating up quite a lot and is going to get a few more points, but the competition between Baz and Woody is making that area really, really interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to look at the thing again super fast because I bloody moved away from the page. Preview results. I'd have to skip through it, but what I'm looking at doing more now is downloading. So I'm going to let that do its business. And now while I'm doing that, I'm going to download the all play demos. I'm not saying there hasn't been a different winner in every single VQ3 map. I'm just saying that Dex is consistently at the top at the moment. And that's why he's got quite far ahead, because he's always been up there, whereas other people on the leaderboard have been kind of getting either like top 2 or top 10, whereas Dex is like consistently top 5-ish. I've almost got 30 seconds until I've got the demos. I'm going to look at the standings one more time, actually. On, let me throw. I think while I'm downloading, my computer's having a hard time. Dex and Baz, though, still looking good for a top spot. Enter doing very well, actually. We don't have as much of like an undead sort of cluster in this. It's been quite different to what we've been getting before. Alright, I'm almost ready with demos, guys. Shit. What have I done? Okay. I've got them. I'm just trying to really quickly get the top scores again available. Just to see how close everyone was together on this. Just for another quick look for you guys in case you want to see, just before we actually go into the demos themselves. Wait, is this the... I'm looking at the wrong thing. Because... Hang on a sec. I need to just close the page. Now you can see. Yeah, so like Strange Down, for instance, been not super consistent on his side, which is why we've seen him go lower points on Dex, for instance. And Hades too, although he's got a couple of map wins, it's been, yeah, intensive. Can I open a new... So if I do this, I want to see like the map winners over here. So you got Dex who won here, for instance. Dex has been top 2. I mean, there's something to analyze a little bit after. I think what we want to do now is actually get some demos. So let's do that, shall we? I'm just going to check that I've got... Yeah, we're not going to get any extra information from... Ooh, hang on. Let's do that. Okay. We're going to start with Horus over here. Holy crap, we're going to get 2 seconds off straight away moving. Wait, is this seriously the differences? Oh, no, this is really confusing me now because we've got some on a different map. Oh, Christ. Guys. This is confusing me a lot at the moment. Okay, I've got an idea. So I'm going to keep top 20 on my side because some people did their times on one version and some people did the other. If I rename it, it's going to take forever, guys. So what I found a better way. I can just see legitimately on the side who's got it on my second monitor. So it is Damned Light who takes top 20. Yeah, but if I download top 30, then it's not got any player names on the files, and that upsets me. Unless you guys really want me to do that. If you guys want to see on the list more clearly, I genuinely don't mind either way, but if that's what you prefer me to do. Streamers, top 30. Should we just do that? Well, it's just admin that I don't want to do. I've got the player names in it at the moment. Fuck it, guys. I'm gonna do it the way that I've just said, because otherwise it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I saw a tiny bit of it, DiMazzino. Let's see how much of a pain this will be to do. I mean, it is a bit of a... What's the... Yeah, that's a massive pain in the ass to do this. I reckon fewer people... Oh, you know what? This actually not taking too long. I feel like a sort of data entry clerk, you know? If I've disorganized it even more, then, well, sod it. CPM guys, you better have your shit sorted out, okay? We did it, team. We did it. We're on Damned Light. We got our first. We are beginning runs, guys, for the DeFRaG World Cup 2019. Round 6 times. This is top 20 VQ3. And we can see kind of what routes these. I did not touch this map once on VQ3. So, aside from what Siggy's been sending me, I'm very much in the dark. Just clipping the bottom. It's got so much speed to that block, but you've got to manage the turn, which is really, really hard to do. That's pretty nice, though. He's got a very, very smooth transition through section 2. And it should be straightforward. He's not like over-strafing it. A little bit of half-beat going on, but otherwise very clean. PV Qubit? Oh, it's Qubit. Qubit was helping me with a few things. Wait, did Qubit make this map? Qubit was telling me a lot of stuff. I think he might have been involved in like the team of some sort. You can surf some of the blocks, yeah. Or like slide. It's harder to be like really creative on VQ3 on maps like this when you've got a fairly like linear setup. But there will be some like subtleties between different runners, which I think we'll start spotting. Yeah, and I think that's going to become like a staple feature of the VQ3 run. It's closing up on 1500 UPS then. It's a good run from Qubit. We got our snowflakes. Snowflake particles. He's got some fast strafe on him there, Zamax. And yeah, the little bounce on the outside of that wall. Small slides too, just to bring himself up. I mean, I was using that in CPM. And he doesn't get as much. I think he was scared to just to not take the platform in case he missed the bottom. So he took a safer option. I think he could have gained maybe 0.3 of a second had he used it. Was looking clean at the moment. He does hit the 1500. Oh, it was close at the end to losing a bit more speed because he dropped down to 1380 or so. But yeah, from 17th to 20th, we've dropped a second, and we've got a lot of time that we've got left to shave off. You think it's a lot more than 0.3? Interesting. I just don't think they use the speed loads right out the teleporter, apart from that initial bit. We're going to see if people are able to get it smoother on the exit. So Delta didn't want to do it. He maintains all that speed going through the teleporter. Oh, he does hit over 1500 on the finish of the run. So good job, Delta. Now to top 16. We are on Recruit. And only a few frames gone. There's going to be a big gap right after. You had minus 1.5 on that first DP, but never ended a run. Oh, brutal, man. Again, he's using the outside, so he doesn't use that little section that the others use. So that's like the main difference that Recruit has from some of the other runners. And he slides down, so he gains a good amount of extra UPS going through the teleporter. And again, it's sort of a standard of what we're getting in VQ3. And he actually does get the slide down, so he maintains 1500 for quite a lot. Slows down at the end, but manages to keep the speed good. Alright, so Breach now. This is top 15, I think. Breach has taken off quite a few tenths. I think it's difficult to be creative on this map as VQ3, so at the moment we're seeing the story very much about precision. It's going to be precision as well on CPM, but I think it's going to be a lot, because of how the movement works, I think we're going to see slightly bigger differences in the passage that people use. I like the route that he uses there, little slide on the side, just to ensure that he does get through the teleporter trigger. And I think he's going to do this exactly the same. Direct movement all the way across. Oof, just clip right at the end. Very, very scary for a moment. But we've got Nebula now 2/10 off. who seemed more focused on VQ3 this time than CPM. Looks like he's going to go on the right side. Yeah, he does the same, as we've been seeing a lot more already. He's going straight through. Okay, yeah, you see, you go up to almost 1400 UPS when you get through the teleporter. That's a lot of speed. And you can see he's getting close to... Oh my god, he does manage to connect with another part in time. And he's phased through the teleporter back to the beginning of section 3. So you see, he's hitting bigger peaks there. He was hitting the teleporter correctly in the end of section 2. Sorry, at the end of section 1. So, yeah, really solid from Nebula. Now I have Zerg, who takes another 2/10 off. We've still got close to 3.5 seconds to come off. Well, I feel like what Nebula showed us is like a very... Unless we're seeing different sort of shortcuts or like the strafe really intensifying, I don't see how the run's going to deviate a lot more from that. Or at least the route. I'd expect Zerg to go... So he's going to slot... Oh, he doesn't. So he doesn't actually get the extra speed that Nebula had there. So I imagine he's got quite a good end to this run. His strafing here has been adequate. He's really trying to get across to the left, as soon as possible. And he doesn't have to do any clips at all or anything along those lines. Now sub 47 seconds, getting over to Kissel, who's 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12th. I can count. Looking down affects everything. Gotta get your DeFRaG face on. It's been smooth through there. It's been nice from Kessel. He somehow doesn't get quite as much speed as Nebula did get there, but he's still a good boost. I think Zerg was strafing a little harder than Kessel in this instance, but he didn't have that teleporter from section 1 to section 2. Oh, he gets a really nice slide, actually. I like what Kessel did. Just manages to leap himself over. So now to 11th, guys. We've got CMC taking... We seem to be taking like 2/10 off at a time, basically. Apart from like... couple of gaps, that's more or less been it. Oh, I need more water. Been really good strafing at the moment from CNC, and I think he's going to go straight through. Yeah, it gets over 1300. So these like bumpiness, the upwards and downwards of the ramps on the map, the strafe's really good. This is some of the best strafing that we've had. Loads of half beat we're getting. It's like almost exclusively half beat. I don't think he was pressing. I don't think he pressed forward for like the last section of the second part and the entirety of the third part. So 3/10 off, down to Ket, getting into top 10 territory now. We've got Ket from the Undead crew, providing us his time. There's something about his sensitivity. I don't know, it's because I've got my frames are weird on this map, but Ket seems shaky. I don't know if it comes across on stream. Nothing been wrong with his strafing, though. It's not quite going to be sliding, but... I mean, really, really clean finish. Nothing wrong with that. No fireworks anywhere. We go into Enter now, who's 9th. Who uses V2 version. Okay, we haven't seen that a lot, I don't think. People weren't using that block for a while, which I think surprised me at the time, but VQ3 gonna VQ3. And he gets loads of speed through there. So Enter definitely found a good efficiency here. Holy crap! Oh, what a slide! I know it's 46 seconds long, but I want to see that slide at the end. And I want to see him use also in the first section. Ooh, that was some proper CS stuff right there. That was good. So he goes across this part, which again people haven't really been using it. It has been a surprise to get that, but you know, such is the case. It's the DeFRaG World Cup. Surprising things are going to happen. No firework, nothing special at all in section 2. It's just clean. It looks smoother, probably on stream, seeing this version 2 of the map, but this is hit like just a full slide. Just looks good. I kind of wanted to slow it down, but A, I missed my binds, but B, doesn't matter. It just looks good, man. It just looks good. I like it. Check this out. 0.7 of a second off now. Jotun skipped a jump here. He's taken at least a jump out of what everybody else has done. I mean, Jotun's strafing's been mad. What is this, 8th? Okay, so he's done what Enter has. He feels, his strafe does feel a little better than Enter's. Jotun is a bit of a strafe god himself, in fairness. Trying to carry whatever speed he can through the teleporter. It's so hard with that block there. And already hitting 1200 UPS, basically. He doesn't get the same Enter slide, but he gets straight up to over 1500 so quickly. So quickly. Did I not know to start? I may have been looking at chat. Oh, the little clip there. Okay, that's quite a nice touch. Never look at chat. I didn't expect something crazy to happen there, so I overlooked it. And Jotun gets this nice... It reminds me of actually the map, like round 1 map for some reason. Like the little clips we had on the midsections there. Let's move over to Zas. I think this is top 7 here in VQ3. Our boy Zas. He's going on the original. Oh, he gets himself a clip. He goes straight over the corner of that floating... Well, everything's floating here, right? Yeah, suddenly, like, getting into top, what, 8 or 9? We've seen a lot more people use that block in the air. And now for the clip, like, again, this seems like a really standard section to do. It's all about now, how do people go about completing this? Oh, whoa, holy crap, he's got some speed going on there. He managed to do it even faster than Undead did. He got an absolute ton of speed. An absolute ton. See, I think he's getting loads of speed across there. It feels like not many people have been strafing as fast as him. He goes so hard to the right in order to set himself for this little area. I actually don't have a bind to timescale it like faster while we go through the next section. I kind of want to just see. I want to see it a little bit slower. So this is the last jump. You're right, and it was Enter who was doing it before, I think. Just want to see how it is. He's getting like plus 30 per occasion, plus 60 he got there. And then because he just hit the ground, just gets himself up like another 100. That's a lot of speed, actually. Well, we've got IVX8, who I guess we'll assume will do that too. But now in top 6, we've got Strangeland, who has another DeFRaG World Cup's been the main competitor to Dex, but not able to get quite as close on this occasion. Well, Strangeland is usually always smooth, right? He's very quick at making that transition. He doesn't even go for like a hard wide angle to get onto it. He's just very, very quick in general. He's got so much speed already, holy crap. So it's going to take him to 1600. I mean, just through strafing without using that technique that the others were using, that still seems really rapid. We're in top 5 now, guys. IVX8. He takes off 3/10 from him. And we are still 2 seconds. Wait, 2 seconds? 1 second. I can count. Still a long time. Also quick to get across. Seems he slowed down a nudge, but done alright. Again, we're not seeing anything super special here. It's been pretty much exactly the same route for almost every single runner. But I do think IVX8 got the highest cap, though, on his strafe then. IVX8 is going to use the same as Enter and Zas. He is an undead fellow, so expected there. They're sharing their intel together to help him get sub 45. But we see no more undead players here, as we've got Haste, who is in top 4. He's just closing on 1100 UPS already. So 920. Again, seeing some standards. I think there's time to be saved it. Wow, he's going for a... Whoa there. Whoa there. Alright, see, these are the kind of differences that I want to see. I actually am going to, like, timescale a bit. I'm like, dude, you're gonna go off the map. Oh, that land. It's that block, that last block, which is just like pointing like that. I mean, that's got to be super accurate to land it. And I really wonder what the full time save was there. I probably could look if I spent more going into it. That was nice, guys. We're in top 3, and we've got Nookie. He takes a 10th off of Haste. Good old Nookie, making a great time. Slick moves. He had a smooth start, it felt like. Now to get our section 2. It's like IVX8 in terms of how fast he was through that section. He does like a reverse, like, surf there. That looked really weird because it was very different how the others did it. So it's like he kind of just did it the opposite way round. Which leads me to think that Nookie didn't get this off of Undead because it looks very sort of homegrown tactic, you know what I mean? Hang Time taught him that. You're probably right. You are probably right. Right, guys, you've got Dex now who's taken just over half a second off. It's actually like a full second basically between first and third, but Dex is held there firmly in the middle. He is currently number 1 for VQ3. He starts quite on the edge of the start time of area. I guess to position himself for that run across the next section. Okay, everything looking as normal at the moment. But if there's half a second off, there's a jump somewhere that he skipped. He doesn't do too... Okay, he takes a little block off the side. Right, I see. That means he's going to get extra speed on the downwards ramp. That was bizarre. That was really bizarre. He's got his own slide, in fact. He sends himself way, 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 way off. Holy crap. We've got to see that again, too. I'm going to watch it one more time all the way through. Then I want to slow down parts of it, because I just want to see... I want to see how much speed he gains in a section. I'll see if I can catch it on this glimpse. Because it does look quite pretty. So it's here. He goes off the left block. And there, he just goes off all of it. And he would have gained plus 30 or so hitting that downwards ramp, I think. And he's over 1300 getting through that section. The slide 2. Dex is also really well known generally for doing all of his own routes. He usually never has any other like further like contributions from anybody else. So it's like over here he gets weird. And I wonder if that means he was able to get a little bit extra speed coming off the block just because he wasn't trying to go as sharp to the right. Because he's landing on the point, so he's not gaining extra speed from there. This will take him onto the normal surface. Numbers are white on white, so it's really hard to tell sometimes. Let's see on this pad. So he maintains. But he just he gives himself a more direct route is the thing. I think that's part of it. It's not so much about is he gaining extra speed from any of the blocks. Here, does he gain anything? He gains plus 40, which is nice. And he gives himself a more direct route. So it is quite a lot. And then you combine it with like a nice finish. Yeah, I think the spacing's really, really nice from Dex. Which makes me really excited for what we've got as number 1, guys. Right now, we have got Hades, number 1, the only player to make sub 44. This guy has been absolute king of strafe, it feels like. He's been unbelievably good. I think it's his 2nd round win. Someone please correct me in chat otherwise. Guys, DeFRaG World Cup 2019, round 6, VQ3, top time. Little clip. Saw a couple of others doing that earlier. It looks like he takes a really wide angle. Okay, not many people were doing that at all. go of so many blocks as Hades just did, and he just slips over. Like, this run is actually quite different. If you put it next to everything else we've just seen in the last half an hour. What? Dude, this is way more different than I would have expected. Dex is already different. This is something else. And he's using the slide. It's over 1600 getting to the end. Hades just does that stuff, man. He just does that stuff, and it's like, well, yeah, why didn't you think of it? I don't understand what I just saw, man. I don't understand. That was absolutely crazy. And there's so many different parts. I think he already takes a very wide angle off the start. This, he goes really wide to the right so that he can get across both of these platforms. And then to get back onto that last platform. The little drop down as well is going to probably help his spacing again, I'd imagine. I think the differences for that part are a little bit more negligible, but it's the amount of speed he carries through there. I wonder if you kind of collect maybe like a couple of things that Dex did with... Actually, I don't know, because it was in different parts, right? I think Hades overall was just bloody OP. It's a really, really wild run from him. I wanna slow down certain parts here just to... So we see, like, this section, a lot of people held a tiny bit closer in. It feels like he's gone really wide. I think two other players, I think Zas was one of them, and there was someone else who I can't remember, took a similar approach to this off the beginning, just so that they could get this clip. Loses a bit of speed, but he's so direct going forward. And here, it feels like he's gone really wide too. So it almost looks as if he's going to take this block, but he somehow, with the speed that he's got, manages to jump over it. And people would occasionally use here, but they wouldn't take the next block as well. So I think a lot of times it prevents you from going faster. You lose a bit more speed than even Hades would just then. But look, hey, his spacing's great because he can get himself straight over there. And there's another drop down where he gets right on the edge. How much speed does he lose from this? He loses like 200 UPS. So I wonder what the gain is. Is that deliberate? Because his spacing is perfect to get up to the sliding block. There's like lots of things that he has to weigh in. And now it's about how much speed can I keep through the teleport. I had 1300 going in. Then I went down to 1000. Then to 700. Everybody else went to sub like 550. And he somehow manages to find a way to keep more speed. And again, he shortens it even more. He doesn't even touch that block, so he has to take this huge leap to get across. It's some of the spacing in his jumps I find totally wild. How Hades is actually talking in chat, and I want to scroll up and read what he's been saying. Very nice run, Hades, by the way. It's super impressive. Gotta say, the undead guys managed to get a higher peak, but so much of the speed is retained going towards the end. What's Hades saying? This way you keep more speed here for the slide. Oh, so you're getting... Wait, which slide? Which part are you talking about on the slide? On the last section? Oh, the mid-room one. Okay, so yeah. You've got to get the right amount of speed, surely, going out the teleporter to get through. This is the first room, so the slide is kind of towards the end of the first section. Let's show the run one more time, and then we're going to start looking at some CPM. The next map is actually going to be out fairly soon, too, so I kind of want to get through CPM so we can get to the next map. I'm really excited to see it. Wait, I just want to see what Hades was saying again. So you keep more speed for slide. So this slide. So you're trying to keep as much speed as possible. Well, sorry, you're trying to space it so that you're getting as much time on the slide block as you can. You keep more speed for it by going wide. Ah, okay. Right. I mean, there's so many things you've got to take into consideration when you're routing these runs. Like that's why the strafe maps can be so hardcore, and why we've seen so many runs look fairly similar, because you're trying to perfect every route. But then when someone innovates like this, it's a new level, right? It's a totally new level. Guys, we have got CPM coming up in a second. I really, really, really need to get myself a drink, though. How are we doing? Oh, we got... Wait, how are we looking for top 20 here? No, we're totally butchered, so I've got to do some admin. Shit. God damn it, guys. Oh, this is actually going to be really difficult on CPM because there's so many runs. Wait, if I get through, like, a bunch of them, I should be okay. What speed is up to top 20? It's 29.6. Okay. I'll just put that on while... We're almost there already, actually. Yeah, I think... Okay, I think I'm actually good to go. I just need to fill my water, guys, and then we're going to go into game again. So, hold your horses. Alright. We should be good now. Yeah, okay, we're perfect. Alright guys, we're starting DeFRaG World Cup 2019, round 6 CPM runs. Let's start with Temfex. I probably should have showed you my run to begin with, and then just so you can see how way better these guys are. Already carrying a ton of speed, and look at the launch, holy shit. Oh, he finds a little double jump there too. Wow, man. There's insane levels of speed that you're able to keep in CPM. It's right over across. To me, this is like, oh, this has been the best time. This is the best time. You just don't put a name to it. And I'm like, yeah, I believe you. I totally believe you. I mean, yeah, this is different, guys. Oh, actually, the same speed, exactly the same speed. Temfex and, I don't know how to say this name, Nils, N double XLs, has done this. Who's this trash player? Okay, so he's taking a sort of slightly lower version of the cut. And he keeps it wide too. Now, I wonder, is that going to be something really common for us to see? Because you're able to retain so much speed going through. Like, he's closing in on... He's over 2,000 UPS. That is so much speed. So much. Stepa, I don't know how to say this. Barely a 10th off. Over an 18th. A little double jump we have. Holy crap, and more double jumps. Ramp jump. It's getting tons of speed out there. So many double jumps everywhere. I would not have expected this many. That little wide route. He uses like another extra little slide, in fact. What's his top speed going to be? Over 2,002. Hops over that little wall. And they look so slick and smooth. And I just want to stroke these runs. He's taking like an alternate... Like, there's already these routes. They've been similar, but I've already seen almost more diversity than almost all of the runs that we had in VQ3. But just because when you've got that air control by default and a map like this, it's so much easier to say, okay, well, maybe this spacing is better for me. Maybe I've got a little bit of a strength in being able to execute a certain run along these lines. I mean, I wouldn't have expected over 2,000 UPS so fast like that, because they carry so much speed through the end of Section 1, all of Section 2, into Section 3. We're now on to 16th with Endy. Some of these double jumps though, man. I like this skip. I think that's really smooth. Does get a slide through of over 1,600 UPS. Yeah, Andy looks good there. The first to break 2,100. 29.440. And, well, half a 10th off coming from Ovcharkin. Was that bonesing it up? I'm so unused to the different sounds. For that dude, that jump is insane. He carries 1,900 through. He's already over 2,000. He keeps 2,100 through the entire way. That's really, really fast from Ovcharkin. Whoopsie. Okay, another 10th off. This time to ZQN. What, 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15. 14th. ZQN. Everyone is using a completely different double jump at the start. Yeah, it's absolutely wild, like... But there's no necessary... Well, there probably is a right answer to it. But then it's all... How well can you execute it too? Someone could be using a better route than you, but if you're using a better route more effectively than they can, then... Great for you. We're going to get over 2,100 here too. Boom. ZQN. Very good. Now, Torna. Player, again, who I don't recognize that well. I think I've seen him a few times in the top 20s already, but nice to see him. Another little double jump that we have. Goes in wide. I like this. He gets the double jump too. Seems to be one of the CPM players' favorites. He takes it quite wide, actually, compared to others. Oh, I like that. That's a little bit different to what we've having. He takes it to the left. I think he has some aspect of the end which is just a bit more direct than what we've been seeing so far. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 12. Sorry, guys. I've literally got the memory of a goldfish. Torna 2015. Is it still 2 seconds we've got to lose? That's insane. Getting over 1,400 already from casual boss, as it says. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. But the thing is, I don't know if that's faster or not. Maybe it is. I want to see this one again. That's really wild from boss. That was pretty different. And again, one of the multiple different variations of double jumps that we're seeing at the beginning. And also a slightly different double jump that he uses. So he goes on the lower bit, then hard right, and then back across to this tiny double jump. That's pretty crazy, actually. That's really cool, boss. I think that's 12th. This is 11th. Then we're in top 10. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I think I'm right. Moscow. This guy likes to look down. This guy has his DeFRaG face on in-game. That's how hardcore he is. Just making sure them double jumps are smooth. That's the thing. What we saw from boss, I think, was really cool, but I don't know if it was faster. I really don't know. This just seems really solid from Moscow, like, all across. And we've got another 10th taken off. We've still got to lose 1.7 seconds, by the way. And we lose a second over here, which is, like, wild. Got Bibby as we enter top 10. And straight after we've had a good look at the top one time, a few occasions, and, you know, self-pleasured accordingly, then we'll be looking at map 7. This is a really nice first section from Bibby. He's holding a lot of speed here. And he goes really, really hard cut. Again, I like the directness of that. I'm expecting to see more of that kind of stuff as we move closer to top 3. So really well done. Storm, this has been a really good map for him. Storm, I think, has been struggling to get the times that I would have expected him to so far. But it's nice to see him in the top 10 here in round 6. And again, a couple of double jumps. Very crisp. He avoids the double jump to the right. He goes a little bit more direct to what we're seeing others do. Oh my god. Just clips into it. He's not really going for strafe here. It's like he's just finishing. Little light bits of air control, keeping it smooth, making sure he hits the gaps that he needs. He's already got the speed at that point. It's a really nice run of Storm. Now for Haste. I love seeing like all the different countries here. And that we've got Chile, Australia, USA, China, Russia, Netherlands. Like, we've got so many continents represented. I think it's just awesome. Alright, Haste. Yeah, his spacing, he gets really deep actually with his strafe. Nothing's particularly to write home about. It's just fast and really, really well executed. He's getting over 2,200. That's more to write home about. It's like, the routing's not crazy in section 2 and 3. It's just the way that he translated all of his speed across. That was what was really impressive in my opinion. But we got Knight, who's managed to get, I think, his best DeFRaG World Cup time in some time, at least in terms of leaderboards. So Nightmare, Waz's teammate, up in 7th. Yeah, 2.2k plus though. And last, that's a nuts amount of speed to have right at the end from Haste. Have we seen that gap, or am I going crazy? Wait. Am I, like, losing my mind? Because my memory sucks, but I don't think we've been having gaps like that so far. Holy shit. I thought he was going to hit the little floating platform as well. I want to see Knight again. Like because I'm sure over. Because I'm sure we've been getting people going to the right platform afterwards, and he goes over to the left. That's right, because he just about gets on it. He's got a little bit of room to spare, but... And he's straight over. That's some really, really nice strafing. And, you know, you'd expect it from Knight. Strafing is his specialty. And I love the double jump, man. He's so smooth with the double jump. And he goes hard to the left. Very direct. Right, we're in top 6 territory now. We've got... Sorry, I was going to do the EastEnders theme tune there, but it's Icarus now, the undead guys. The undead guys together. So whatever you see now is going to be the same for the next 3 people. That's a really wide angle to take. Very, very wide angle. Similar to what we saw earlier a bit. Just trying to maintain this. It looks like he's almost losing control of that quantity of speed that he's got because it's so much. I want to see the start. You know what? Actually, I'm going to not because I think we're going to see it again now with Zas, who's taken 2-3 tenths off. Oh, let's see what Zas does. He doesn't. He's very different actually. He goes far more direct, but he doesn't use the double jumps that we're seeing. So it's like he skips a jump almost from what we saw earlier. Yeah, so Zas is kind of on his own gig there. Managed to hit that little floating platform right at the end. Really, really nice run from Zas. Hox though takes 1/2 tenth off. Let's see if is Hox more like Zas or not. Was it Icarus that was before? So yeah, he goes on the wide angle. And that's like a sacrifice. That's like a positional sacrifice you make because you're expecting to get more speed, better positioning for it. Definitely executed better though. Was it Icarus below? Yeah, it was Icarus. He's kept more speed. So now though, well, okay, it's not going to be the same for Woody because he's taken 6 tenths off. That's like a stupid amount of time. We'll get to Woody, who's currently #1 on the leaderboards. He's 2 tenths out from Baz. We're now in sub 28s. Let's see what Woody's done. Woody's found us a jump skip somewhere. That's all I can say. Nothing crazy here. A couple of double jumps like we've been getting beforehand. No one's done what Knight's done since. Just fast. We're going to get 1600 plus going through here. Just really, really good strafe. He's already over 2000. He's just maintained a speed. He got way better strafe going on in section 2. And he carried it on through section 3. To me, that I want to actually look at it one more time because I think what we saw there was just some really, really hardcore strafing. Yeah, the way that he carries 1600 plus here. And there's a little double jump. Like he finds a sudden boost of speed. I want to go through that again. Because he's 1780, 90. He does just strafe it. It was so quick getting across, and I think because it's like white on white with the font, it's harder to tell. That's really, really good strafing, man. We got Baz, who's in the competition. Baz and Woody heated up. Still cannot find a single round win, which I'll keep like hanging over his shoulders. 27.3, 2/10 off from Woody. Marvelous. That start getting kind of common now, I think, if anything. Now, what kind of strafe speed does he have across here? So he's over it. Wow, dude, that's a lot of speed, man. And he managed to get over 2.2k right at the end. Well, let's go through that run one more time. Then we're going to take a look over Anne, who's at the top. I just think this is some really, really good strafing again. Particularly getting towards the end of section 2. But definitely Nightmare has the best first section. Just because I like how different it is. And I genuinely think that he's done something faster than the others. It's so quick through section 2, man. Again, you blink and you miss it. Right, guys. Our number 1. He's won all of the strafe maps in CPM. This is DeFRaG World Cup 2019. Round 6. CPM's fastest time. Take it away, Anne. No crazy double jump there. He does a very... Whoa, this is... I'm pretty sure he already, like, cut a jump. First section just feels so different. He's already going insanely fast. And he goes for the slide. He goes for the slide in CPM. Dude, that is so fast. That is ridiculously fast. That is outrageously fast. Outrageously fast. But it's that jump, even just to that platform there, he's already managed to get so much speed. He saves an absolute ton of time, it feels like. Sky is just a master of CPM strafe. And like those rapid double jumps too, and here, I mean, he just... it looks like it's so close to, like, failure too. Like he's going to fall off the bottom of the map. It's nuts. I find this bit here actually kind of nuts. He doesn't like line himself up hard. He's got what 740 UPS, and he gets straight onto this platform. I think he's already skipped like parts of spacing that other people were struggling with differently, and it's a really, really long gap to take. So he gets a double jump there, but he has like 100 UPS more than some of the double jumps we were seeing around there earlier. I'm amazed he doesn't feel like he's just going to whack that little cube in the face. And here he gets a massive, massive clip, massive double jump. It looks almost like a triple jump. And he gets right over this platform. I mean, and not only has the style, he's got the speed. And he manages to, like, force some kind of slick, which is Anne's favorite. Carries it all through the end. Bravo. And that is absolutely phenomenal. And again, like, both Hades and Anne, top times of each respective discipline, they somehow find something super different to the others to stand out from the field. And yeah, execute it at such a high level. So yeah, and incredibly work to both Hades and Anne for being our fastest players in VQ3 and CPM respectively. Now I know people have been waiting for it. Thank you, Cab Corp, for sending this to me earlier today. Let's take a look. I already feel car sick. Can't tell what's happening. No one does the nightmare jump. There's so few people. I think that means nightmare gets like mad style points. What? The funny thing is you can't be like that much faster even. What was number one time? 27 seconds. He's like a second and a half off. Like, if you want to see it one more time, I'll put it there. But I want to get over to the round 7 map. But I think that shows like when he's a second and a half faster than a bot is a second and a half faster than Anne's run. That just shows like how good Anne was. I think that's the level of skill that we've got from him in CPM strafe. I haven't found the secret. I want to revisit the secret, but I really, really, really want to see round 7 map. This was his first try. Oh, I thought you were talking about Anne. Like, Anne's first try was actually the round winning. All right, that's oh god. This is the final round, guys. It's Cab Corp's map as well. He just gave us the Wiz run. Grenades, rockets, plasma. It's obviously going to be a weapon run, right? I love how they've done the whole system, by the way. Well, they started with strafe, then weapon, strafe, weapon, weapon, strafe, weapon. Let's do it, guys. I'm downloading right now. Right, I've just got to find where I'm putting it now. Cab Corp map. Pog. Just how crazy is it going to be? Is the question. Okay. I'm obviously going to look at it in CPM, right? Let's lock myself in a little bit. So we start with 3 rockets. Well, we're facing that way, but we're obviously... Ah, so that's the end of the 2017 run. We saw this on the teaser, the trailer for DeFRaG World Cup 2019. So that was the end of 2017 5, I think it was. Round 5 of 2017. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think that's right. What have we got? Let's just drop in. It's water that kills you. But I got these nice little walls, so we should be able to... There's not going to be much in the way of ground boosting here, but... There's a... Oh shit. If my jumps can suck less, that'd be... Can I get some, like... No, I'm literally just going... Come on, guys. Fuck it, I'm going over here. So this is slick surface, of course. We're really curious if that gives you the same. Oh, I really want to try runs now, but my FPS is also not amazing, but. Ah. Alright, we'll just go across. And it'll be fine. Oh, there is a little ramp here. Hey. Oh, so it still gives you plasma. Okay. And there was the next section. So plasma will help you drop down faster. There's 2 different ramps. What you use will probably vary depending if you're on CPM or VQ3. And maybe it also vary based on how you want to exit this section too. So that's just a checkpoint, I think. Ah, no, it's given more rockets. So let's... So I've switched to rocket now, and I've got 0 rockets. I got plasma, great. But now I get back. I don't have auto switch, but I've got 4 rockets to work with. Slide surface. Looks like there's stuff to look at over here, so I want to see. Oh, can I get in there? What's my crouch button? Can't get in. I mean, I didn't find the secret yet on the other one, so I've got to do my best, right? No, I run out of weapons. Oh, sweet. Okay, so the checkpoint there just takes you back. Wait, what? Oh. So blue means you're getting plasma, red means you're getting rockets, apparently. Pog, double air rocket. Wait, before I go there... Okay, I don't think you can even get in there easily. Is out of bounds allowed? I'm not sure. So now we've just got a crap ton of rockets. Ah, so that just takes you up there. Wait, where the hell... Oh, that took me back. I see. Alright, let's get this bit done. This is going to be a fast map, it really feels like. Okay, this bit looks technical. So you can't drop on there. I'll be a moment, alright guys? Oh, I almost made it. Whoa! Is there something there? No, I've lost my plasma! I don't have my plasma anymore. So we've hit another section. Wait, what does that say? I can't read. To Sean. Zorn in the win? Can anyone read this better than me? That's an A and that's an N. Zone in the win. Zorn. Okay, Zorn. Alright, I see. Wait, I don't know. Where the hell am I going? Okay, I see. There's gonna be some crazy, like, combos of stuff happening here. There's so much slick, guys. There's so much slick. shit. Oh, we've got grenades. But I don't think we'll be using grenades here. I think we'll be getting... Maybe some people will. Maybe on VQ3 they will. Dude, this bit here, this is a... We don't have plasma, but we could expect some really disgusting stuff here because you'll be able to maintain so much speed. I probably have to use grenades because I don't have any speed. Dude, this map is long. Hey. Boom. It's got a little sound effect at the end too. Okay, I mean this is gonna be a ride, guys. This is gonna be a good DeFRaG World Cup 2019 movie finisher. Wait, what?
Nice. Nice.
Bravo. Shit, guys, I actually just want to run this now. I'll be honest. Damn it, I just didn't change direction. No! Alright, guys. Let's get my PB. Fuck. Crap. I'm not doing very well, guys. Let me up. Oh. Right, what comes after this then? Alright, so rocket. Look at that PB, guys. Look at that unbelievable PB. Just spectacular performance we're seeing at the moment. Crap. We are the best. We are the best.
Nice.
That tickles me. I think there's going to be a secret on here somewhere that I haven't figured out. Anyway, guys, that is that for DeFRaG World Cups round 7. I kind of still need to find the round 6 secret. Don't know if anyone wants patience with me while I find this. I'm not going to pretend to be Anne. I'm just trying to get over to section 2. Whoa. Alright, let's make it over. Oh, it's not on this version, is it? It's on the other one. God bloody damn it. What am I checking Discord for? Shit. I can't really check Discord while I'm in game is the thing. So is that like a question mark on that block? Is that what people are saying? Oh, we got through. Where am I? So, I'm on the top of here. Cute. Very cute. We did it, team. We did it. I want to hop across. Wait. What does that mean? Wait, is all of that glowing now? Is there something else over there? Holy shit. Can I get across? It looked like there was something else on that block. No! I kind of want to get back there again. I want to see the lights. Why does it say 8 now? I don't understand why it's saying 8. Do it 8 more times. Have I got to do this 8 more times now to see what happens? Shit. AFK for 8 minutes. Do you think it's the time or it's going to be me getting across? Because I'm not sure anymore. I don't know what's real. Shit. If it's 8 minutes, I need to go soon anyway, so. But I am very curious. Just 2 times scale. Bollocks. You know what? I'm not doing it any more times, guys, because it's just going to be a mess. It's going to be an absolute mess. I'm going to fade away into the ether. I want to thank you all for watching, and I want you to be grinding hard. We've got a final week of the DeFRaG World Cup 2019. We've got our big boys at the top of the competition. It looks like Baz and Woody are going to be fighting till the last map. I think as long as Dex doesn't cock up, he seems to have VQ3 in the bag. Tune in next Saturday to find out the results of the DeFRaG World Cup 2019 and who is victorious. Have a good night, guys. See you soon.